Hi Facebook, this is Jessica with Journey Down Deep, and we are here on Facebook Live for our 2017 relaunch of Journey Down Deep with our topic of your 100-day program. As you can tell, I'm a little nervous, but we're going to get through this, and I'm glad that you all have joined me today to go over this information, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So, what is the premise of your 100-day program? Basically, it is to decide on a goal and focus 2 hours every night on that goal for the next 100 days. It sounds easy, but honestly it's not, because many of us are going to find it hard to commit to 2 hours every night on a goal because we are busy. But it is extremely important if we really want to get those goals from that vision board to reality to take that time and focus on it. So, on day 0, which for many of you I hope will be today or tomorrow, I want you to focus on choosing a goal and to commit to spending 2 hours every night on that goal, working towards it. On days 1 through day 30 for the 100-day program, you need to make a decision on your social media footprint. It is extremely important for many of us who are looking to push our goal out to more people and to reach a bigger audience to increase our social media footprint. However, for those of us who have a goal that has to do with writing a book or being more focused on our relationship or on our kids, maybe we need to decrease our social media footprint. Get off of Facebook and out of Twitter for a while and focus on our family or our book or our writing. The other thing we need to do in days 1 through day 30 is to put together a 30-day improvement plan. This is a plan that covers 3 things. What habits can I break? What habits can I acquire? And where can I expand on my knowledge within the next 30 days to improve myself as well as to push my goal forward? So again, those 3 areas was what bad habits can I break? What habits can I acquire, and where can I expand my knowledge? And that area on expanding your knowledge, that can be on anything, guys. It does not have to be tied to your goal. My mom says all the time that you can learn something new every day if you're willing. And you have to be willing to expand your knowledge and to better yourself if you're going to make your goals come true, most definitely. Going on to day 31 through day 60 is a very important time frame. And during this time frame, you want to focus on 2 things. Taking a class or going to an event that is going to help you develop yourself and to maybe push your goal a little forward. And also building your team. So we'll start with the class or the event. If you are a ballet dancer, go to a hip hop class. If you are a romance novel, read some spy books or go to a mystery area in your local bookstore and look for something that you can do that's going to expand yourself in the area of where you want to be doing your goal, but to also give you some ideas that maybe you can mix and match with what you're currently doing that may take it from here to there. If you're a normal baker, take a cake decorating class to expand in your knowledge. And the second thing in that time frame is building your team. And that is extremely important because most of us have people around us who are willing to give us great feedback. But sometimes we need an objective party to take a look at what we're doing and really give us some ideas on how to clarify and really focus in the right direction on a goal. So during that time frame, you want to find someone that you can go to and ask for some direction. Ask them to a lunch, your treat, where they can give you some information on what you've done so far on your goal. So people ask me, well, why isn't the mentor lunch first or in the first 30 days? Because you have to do work first. You have to put in the effort on getting the goal moving, on having some ideas, on having a business plan, or having a routine put together, having some headshots taken. You have to have done something so that you can put in front of someone for them to give you feedback. This is not for someone to put you on the path. This is for someone to help you direct your path and to move a little quicker down that path. For those of you who are just joining, this is Jessica with Journey Down Deep, and we are here today live on Facebook to cover our 100-day program. And I'm noticing that my light is reflecting kind of off on this board. So I will be posting a clear picture of the board after the presentation so that you all will have all of the information that we have up here and you can see it clearly. So going on, after days we have, let's recap for a second. Day 0, we want to choose a goal to start with, and we want to commit to the 2 hours of work every night. Now, a lot of people are still going to be saying 2 hours is a lot, Jessica. I don't know if I can put that kind of time into a goal right now. I've got kids, I've got football, I've got cheerleading. Yes, you do. But while those kids are on that football field, you can have a notepad and some paper in front of you jotting down some ideas. While you are driving on your commute to work, you can have your phone recording and just constantly pushing on that next chapter of that story. So there are ways that you can find the time to get the 2 hours done that is necessary. Days 1 through 30, we talked about deciding on our social media footprint. If you're like me and your goal is to give all kind of great information to people and build you an audience, then you want to increase your social media footprint. You want to post something every couple of days so that people are constantly seeing what you're about and what you're putting out there so that you can brand yourself. If you are wanting to be a writer, if you're wanting to focus on your dancing, then maybe we need to decide to get off of social media for a little while. And you can post you can put a posting out there on Facebook. Hey y'all, I'm on my 100-day program. I'm finna grind and make this money. So I will see y'all in 100 days. Believe me, many of your friends will not feel bad that you're not talking to them because you are pushing to get your goals taken care of. On days 31 through 60, we talked about going to a class or an event that will help you push your goal to the next level. If you're a ballet dancer, take a hip-hop class. If you are wanting to be a public speaker in front of people, then go and take a sign language class. That's something I thought about for myself, and I do have it on my personal goal list. But try to do something that's going to expand you and your goal that is outside of your normal so that you can get some new ideas to take that goal a little bit further or to the next level for many of us. Days 61 through 90. For me, this is the most important time frame of the 100-day program. During this time, we are focusing on having a boss mindset. And I know some of you are thinking Rick Ross. Some of you are thinking Tracy Edmonds, but I want you to be thinking about your immediate supervisor or your manager at your job and how they would evaluate your performance from day 0 to day 61 through 90. Evaluate yourself honestly. Are you putting in the 2 hours every night? Are you giving it 100%? Because for many of us, that 2 hours is going to be a Thursday night sitting down at 7 o'clock with our laptop and Grey's on the TV at 7 and Scandal on 8 and How to Get Away with Murder at 9. And by the time we get at the end of that 3-hour time frame, we have given ABC a lot of our attention and we have not done our P's and Q's on getting our goals done. So it's very important that we really evaluate ourselves objectively on, are we really doing the work, or are we kind of sliding by and saying, okay, I can tick another day off this calendar, but I really haven't put the effort in. So again, it's about having that boss mindset. Evaluate yourself and correct your performance. If you have to, we all have heard of them, performance improvement plans, coaching action plans, verbals. Put yourself on your own verbal so that way you know, okay, I need to get my butt up and I need to get going on these goals like I need to. The next thing we need to do in day 61 through 90 is volunteer. Find some place that you can give back. It is essential to give back to other people. I don't think we do that enough as a community. No matter where you live, we don't give back enough. We kind of stay focused in on what I want to do or what I have going on, and we really need to be focused on what can I bring to other people. Now for myself, doing this is great because this is just something that I want to do. This is a goal that I have for myself, and I'm giving great information. But for me and my family, we also volunteer at our local library. And for me, that's great because I absolutely love to read. And I get to go into this library and have all of these books around me. But what I'm really doing as a mom is instilling a sense of community and giving back into my kids. they like to go. They like to have something to do on Saturdays. But I think later on in their life, they will really build themselves into better people by volunteering their time to help others who are less fortunate or just help their community in general. Okay? Very important that you volunteer. We all know that in order to receive, we have to give. So if you're not giving to a certain level, then you can't expect to receive back at a certain level. Moving on. Days 91 through 99 is the smallest time frame in your 100-day program, but it is very important also. And I call this the fourth quarter. Okay? We are at the end of it. We have done 2 hours a day. We have completed 3 different 30-day improvement plans, because at the end of one, we need to start another one so that we can keep that improvement going. We have decided on social media whether we're going to get out there more or if we're going to kind of pull back from it a little bit and put more focus on our goals. We have went to a class or an event that has kind of got us outside of our comfort zone and got us some new information into our world about our goal. And we have built a team of objective parties that can be a sounding board and to help us along the path to our goal success. Okay? We've got a boss mindset where we have evaluated ourselves. We have volunteered in our community to give back so that we can also receive. And now this is the fourth quarter. And many of us, any of you who know the story of the tortoise and the hare, know that sleeping on your opponent or sleeping on your goal can cost you in the end. In that story, the hare starts out, he is confident he's going to get the end of the race. He is going to beat the tortoise. He starts out strong and he fizzles out and he falls asleep on the side of the road. And the tortoise walks right past him and wins the race. So you cannot sleep on your goals. You have to push. And you can lose it in the last quarter. For many of you who watched the Super Bowl this last time between the Patriots and Atlanta, you saw that you can lose a game, completely be destroyed, if you do not play a full 4 quarters of football or if you don't play the full time on your goal. So these last time frames is very important. This is also the time where you need to be closing ranks, crossing T's and dotting I's on your goals. Have you completed it? What's the next step you're going through? Is your next 100-day program on the horizon? Or are you taking a break for a while? What are we going to do? This is what we're deciding in those days 91 through 99 so that we can finish strong as we started strong. Day 100, we have made it. We are there. We have done the 2 hours of work. We've got some great feedback. So now all we want to do on day 100 is celebrate. Be happy that you have made it. Take time to really cherish the small victory, because if you don't cherish the small victories, then you're not really going to notice when the big one does hit you, because you haven't centered yourself in understanding each step of the journey. Because we all know it is not about the destination. It is about the journey on getting there. That is where the pride, that's where the growth is, and that's where the building of yourself and the success that you bring to the table comes from. So on day 100, all I want you to do is kick back and celebrate. Okay? Next on my board, I have the word grind. And I actually thought about deciding to change this from the 100-day program to the 100-day grind, because we hear it in songs, we hear celebrities say it, we use it ourselves. Girl, I'm finna go out here and grind. I'm finna go get this. I'm finna do it. And I think many of us don't really know truly what grind means. So for me, grind stands for great results involve non-stop determination. This has to be every day. Steve Harvey says you must get up every day and strap that backpack of success on and run with it. Okay? Grinding is non-stop. Many of us, we push for a minute, we press for a little while, we get started good, and then the slack off comes. When that slack off starts to come, that's when you have to dig deep and you have to just claw your way up that hill every day. That is what grind means to me. Again, great results involve non-stop determination. Okay, we're getting to the end of our program, and there's one more thing that I'm going to cover, and that is to go with your 100-day program. I have a $100 budget. Okay, Many of us know that it's going to take money to get our goals moving, but it doesn't have to take a lot of money to get our goals moving. So your 100-day budget is 5 areas for you to spend $20 to ensure that you are completing your 100-day program as well as pushing yourself to the next level. So the first $20 we're going to spend is on supplies. If you're a writer, you need paper. If you are wanting to be a media personality, you're going to need some ideas. You're going to need to maybe spend a little money on marketing to pull more people to your page. So you're going to give yourself a $20 budget for that. Your next 20 is for your mentor lunch. This is for you to find someone objective that you have some respect for, that is willing to sit down with you and to give you some honest feedback on your ideas and the path that you're on currently. Okay? We're not talking about going to the Plaza Hotel or to Lago del Pino for you all here in Tyler, Texas. We're talking about Whataburger. We're talking about Popeyes. We just want a little area where we can sit down and get some real information and not bust our budget on getting this done. The next thing is a halfway point reward. So this is done around days 31 to day 60, somewhere within that time frame. And you're going to just treat yourself because you're halfway through. You've been putting in the work. You've seen some development on your goals. You've pushed forward. And you just want to take a little small celebration that you're doing something and you've been doing it consistently. The next thing is $20 for your class or event because, of course, we know things do cost. So if you're a dancer, again, you go to TJC, found out how much it'll be for a drop-in on a hip-hop class. And use that $20 budget for that, so that you can again expand your knowledge and get some new ideas that you can incorporate to help take you to the next level and make your brand different from the other ones out there. The last $20 is for your 100-day reward, and that is after you have completed the whole program, and we're just really excited and we're wanting to celebrate. We have our last $20 to being spent on something to celebrate for completing our 100-day program. So, for those of you who are here, I really appreciate you taking time today to stop in on Journey Down Deep and learn about this 100-day program. Again, I will be posting a picture of my board so you will have a clear idea of what is up here. I really hope that you take this year and you focus in on your goals and really getting them developed. Okay? Tony Robbins, who is a great money expert, has this saying that people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in a decade. So what that means to me is that it's great to have a vision board full of goals and ideas, but you have to start somewhere. And by having a program in place that will help you along the way and let you know some key things that you need to be focused on, that will really help you push forward and get these goals moving and get them off that vision board and into reality. So, that is all I have for today. I hope you all will join me next week. We will be getting back together on Saturday. I will post the time later so that we can cover our first week of what we've done on our 100-day program. I do hope that many of you will do this. I will say it will not be easy. It will not be. But I can guarantee you that it will be worth it. And that's really all that it matters at the end of a journey, is was it worth it? Not was it easy, because what we remember are the successes and the triumphs, and the failures become just stepping stones that we had to get over in order to make it to that next level. For those of you who have made comments, I will be commenting later on after I get this posted and everything's set up. I've had an amazing time today, but I didn't want to take a lot of your time. So I do hope that many of you will start this program. If you started today, your 100 days will be over with May 29th. So for most of us with kids, that's the last day of school. And that's a good time to have put in work. We're going to be asking our kids to put in work, moving into those standardized tests. Excuse me, that is my Southern coming through. But we have been asking them to focus on these tests that are coming up. So why not go ahead and get started on a program that will put us in a much better position in 100 days than where we are now. For those of you who joined today, this has been Jessica with Journey Down Deep. I have had a blast, and I hope you had a great time also. Until next Saturday, bye.